Hi good life family, what's good and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Welcome to a new video. If you're seeing this face for the very first time, if you're stopping on this channel for the very first time, well, my name is Mimi Nasike, and on this channel I make awesome, amazing, interesting and insightful reviews on YouTube Nollywood movies. So if that sounds like your vibe, if that's your vibe or not, whether it's your vibe or not, I beg, help my life. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, right? Subscribe to the channel and join the family. Click on the bell icon that pops up after subscribing to get notified whenever I put out new, awesome, and amazing content like this. And that being said, I'm guessing that perhaps clicking onto this video, you already saw the title, you saw the thumbnail, that means you know the vibe. So without wasting your time and mine, let's just dive right into the main topic of today. Today, I am going to be reviewing the movie Breaking the Rules, currently showing on Omoni Oboli TV here on YouTube. So you already know the vibe if you're an OG here. If you have seen the movie, drop your opinion about this movie in the comment section, and I would love to interact with you guys and know how you all feel about the movie, as well as your opinion about my reviews, right? So let's get into the main review. This movie stars notable faces like Detola Jones and Clinton Joshua as the main characters in this movie, as well as some other talented stars and actors. Detola Jones, who is the main character, plays the role of Adanna, a young, ambitious daughter of a business mogul who is apparently a go-getter and big on making the business world her oyster. This movie starts off by giving us an insight on her prowess in the art of business, mainly by showing off how blown the board of directors as well as her father are, by how well she is able to carefully come up with strategies as well as ideas on how to navigate the business world in favor of their company, and then goes on to show us how she happens to also be entangled with a not so good young man of a boyfriend who is also from an influential background. Then on the other side of things, we meet Leo, the character of who is played by our cute and ever gorgeous Clinton Joshua, who is apparently a tech guru who is also dedicated to making an impact on the world and his pockets with his tech skills in his own little way. As far as this movie is concerned, I love the subtle depiction of how other achievements of women in society are oftentimes overlooked and berated when they have all the achievements but are yet to start up a family and perform wifely duties. This is a silent but very loud reality that is faced in the world today, mainly Africa, to be precise, mainly Africa, not the world at large, but Africa. You know, this whole thing of where she achieves everything, she does this, she does that, yada yada yada, but then she doesn't have a husband. Everybody's like, she's good though, she's this, so but no husband, she's this, so she's this. Do you understand that kind of vibe? Despite the ongoing changes and the so-called modernization happening in the world around them, this particular issue was the reality that Adanna in this particular movie was faced with. How her father kind of overlooked, in as much as he appreciated the fact that she was doing well in the business world and she had a thing or two going on for herself financially and as far as the company was concerned. The kind of marital pressure he was putting on her was giving the vibe of every other thing you're doing is not good enough, so long as you don't have a man by your side. That was Adanna's reality in this particular movie, because her father was constantly putting her under so much pressure and even forcing her and pushing her to be in a relationship with an obviously toxic young gentleman just because he needed his daughter to be married by all means. It was just you can be everything you want to be, but then as long as you're not married, it doesn't count for nothing. And I just felt like it was somehow sad, because it's just am I talking to myself here? All of these things that I'm doing, I don't account for anything. Do you get? That's why the father, I found it really, really odd that her father was the one that was putting her under marital pressure. Let's just be honest and let's state facts as they are. In this particular movie, I just felt like it was really, really odd. It was completely odd. It was Adanna's father that was dragging her to come and get married, because that conversation of get a husband, this one, that one, it sounded like an African mother thing to do. It did not give the African dad. What African dad would not be proud that his daughter is making waves in the business world as opposed to somewhere sitting down and cooking and cleaning for one man who will probably be her provider and her Lord and personal savior. I just felt like it was really odd for me in this particular movie. It was her father that was putting her under marital pressure as opposed to a mother. It wouldn't have hurt for them to actually just added a mother into this particular movie, because really the fact that they needed someone to put Adanna under marital pressures, because it doesn't make sense that a business mogul billionaire man like Adanna's father has a daughter that happens to just be a chip off the old block and is crazy about the whole business world and is making waves in the business world, and then all of a sudden you're bothering her and troubling her life that she's not married. It's, for me, it was off. It did not seem like what a father would do, right? It sounded more, or it looked more to me like a motherly thing. But then different strokes for different folks, and please ignore my dogs. my mic broke down and it's no longer working, so you're going to be hearing a little bit of background noise. I'm not even going to come and lie to you and tell you you may or may not. You most likely will hear background noises because my mic is no longer working. It has been moving crazy for some time and it finally packed off. So ignore the dogs and every other sound you might hear in the background. So Leo and Adana happen to meet. One circumstance leads to another, and Leo and Adana happen to meet, and sparks begin to fly. And as it's quite apparent from this movie, when you hear breaking the rules, you already know what to expect. His love interest happens to be a woman that is obviously older than him, and he is not even in her class. So both of them were going against all odds to be together. Fortunately and unfortunately, their new sparks and relationship was met by a lot of fire from her father on his own side, because he was not interested in his daughter moving around with a low life. But then I'm not going to try to spoil the movie for you guys, because I don't like movie spoilers. I don't know about you, so I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of, tip of the iceberg, so that you have an idea of what the movie talks about, so that you can be able to resonate with what I'm saying or what I'm talking about in this particular movie review. Now, I just feel like a lot of people are going to be like, oh, Adana's father is classist, he's this, he's that, and he's this, because he did not allow Leo and Adana to end up together. But please, if I have to be honest, let me just say, to be fair to Adana's father, he did not become a business mogul and become like an influential figure in the society by sitting around and falling in love with whosoever he feels like he wants to fall in love with. I mean, like, for you to be a rich, influential people and stay rich and influential, you need to be with other rich and influential people, right? There's just certain people that don't belong in the circle, and for you to join that particular circle, or for you to be affiliated in one way or the other with a particular circle, you need to get into the circle. And what other way can you get into the circle aside from being rich? I really love and appreciate that Leo later found his legs and found his feet in this particular movie and was able to make something good for himself. Otherwise, forget that speech that the father was giving Leo about how the guy is smart and how he's this and how he's that. Her father, Mr. DK, would not have actually allowed her to have anything to do with Leo if he hadn't like made a name for himself in the business world. And I really can't blame him, right? I really can't blame him, because he has worked so hard to build this particular empire. He's not about to allow his daughter to just come bring him one young man from somewhere that doesn't have anything going on for himself, who might probably be a gold digger because he wants to care about her feelings. I know that, okay, her feelings matter, she was in a toxic relationship with some crazy, silly, stupid guy, but I'm just trying to say, like, let's not blame the father too much. He's not that much of a bad person. He just wanted what was best for his daughter and for his legacy, if that makes any sense. But then whatever, feel free to feel however you want to feel, but I'm just basically saying that I'm just trying to play the devil's advocate here and say that I understand where the father is coming from in his judgment. But that's by the way. If you are an OG on this channel and you've watched my previous videos, you have most likely seen me talk about visual or aesthetic compatibility. And on that note, I would love to comment the visual and aesthetic compatibility between Detola Jones and Clinton Joshua. In as much as I don't think they're in the same age range, but then I feel like they both look good together. They could easily like pass for like a cute couple, right? But then as far as chemistry is concerned, personally, I didn't feel the depth of romantic chemistry that I was expecting to feel between these two actors for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the age gap that was the barrier, but then there was just something restrained about the flow of energy between the both of them for some reason. And considering the fact that they gave us that fake kissing scene, one thing I just want Nollywood producers and movie producers to know is that love interests don't have to kiss a movie, like, right? I don't know if you watch Korean movies, the way they carry you along and you flow with the romantic energy between the main characters without even actually kissing or doing anything sexual. You can actually do that. I was actually feeling like the love and the vibes between the both of them. They didn't need to do all of that fake kissing scene that Clinton Joshua would just keep face close to Detola Jones and they're kissing, and obviously they are not kissing because we know the movement that is involved in kissing. Like, I just felt like that was just really, really unnecessary and it's uncalled for. Please, if the actors in a movie cannot kiss, leave it. For me, I don't think it's necessary. It's not by force. They must not kiss in the movie for us to understand that they are love interests. The other interactions in the movie can actually show that they are love interests. They don't actually have, their mouths does not have to touch. So that scene of unnecessary fake kiss that was happening between Clinton Joshua and Detola Jones, please scrap that thing out. I beg, don't be showing us like a rubbish in a movie. If they cannot kiss, they should leave it. It's not by force. You must not kiss in the movie. And then I would love to especially commend the actor that played the role of Adana's fiance in this particular movie. I cannot remember his exact name, but I'm going to put his name and picture somewhere on the screen here so that you know the guy I'm talking about. This particular guy has a thing for playing the role of an asshole in movies. I can't even lie, we can't take it away from him. I have seen him in, I think, a movie or two where he played an asshole role in the movie, and this particular one, like, I just feel like that's just his thing. For me, oh, do you know, funny enough, I watched this movie, like I watched some parts of this movie with my sister. I was watching the movie and the sound, like it was playing out. My sister was hearing some of the things he was saying. Like the guy's behavior in the movie was really funny. In as much as in real life he's like supposed to be annoying, we get the vibe, we get the idea that the movie was trying to pass that he was a toxic, proud, petty, stupid, ambitionless young gentleman that was basically living off daddy's wealth and was not willing to work his butt off a single second to earn anything, and he had zero respect for people. But that guy was funny. I cannot even lie. For me, I just felt like he was funny, and the whole interactions between him and Adana was really funny. But then he was an asshole in the movie, a complete asshole. Like he was a bad guy. Very, very silly, very rude, very prideful, he had zero ambition, very lazy, very shallow, very, not so demure. I like the guy's character, to be very honest, and I feel like he nails that role of being like an asshole boyfriend too well for me to believe, I find it hard to believe that that's not his like character, that's not his real behavior in real life. It's really, really entertaining to watch the guy. I think he does a fantastic job. I think the movie was quite good, in as much as firstly I already knew what to expect from the movie when I saw the title Breaking the Rules, and then I saw the two main characters in the movie. I already knew what to expect from the movie. The storyline was quite cliche, to be very honest. I have seen a couple of, in fact I've seen one too many movies on Nollywood in general with this particular storyline, but they did well in like depicting this particular story in this movie, in a different movie, in as much as it was really cliche and there was nothing out of the ordinary, right? There was nothing fascinating about the storyline, there was nothing fascinating about the acting in the movie. And as is the case with almost all Nollywood movies here on YouTube, the movie seemed very rushed and kind of unicentric to some extent, right? That's just in my own opinion, but then feel free to disagree, right? Like I always say, I'm open to other people's opinions, so let me know like how you feel or how you felt about this particular movie. I'm open to your opinion. I'd like to know how you felt about the movie, and let's get talking in the comment section. I'd love to interact with you guys. Like I see a lot of people are watching these videos, but then you guys are not commenting, you guys are not leaving your comments, people are not telling me how you feel about this blab I'm coming to blab on your screen every day. It's not fair, right? Feel free to leave your comments in the comments section. Say anything, like literally comment anything in the comment section. Let's get talking. I would love to like chit chat with you guys once in a while, so please leave your comments, leave your own opinion, leave anything that you have to say in your life about the matter. Just leave it in the comment section. I'll be there in the comment section to read and reply to all of the comments that I see. And that being said, we have successfully come to the end of this. Before I go, for a rating, I will rate the movie a 5 over 10. 5 over 10 because it was a very simple story. I love how they kind of kept it short and simple to a certain extent. No unnecessary drama on the side. The movie was a bit unicentric, but then I'll pick a unicentric movie over a movie that has unnecessary drama that does not even add up to the movie. So I'll give them a thumbs up for that. I love the wardrobe of the people, and in as much as for me, I feel like the story was somehow like the story and or would I say the execution of the story was somehow childish, because the whole thing of Chris just suddenly becoming a millionaire overnight. It looked like it looked like something that was just plucked straight out of a Wattpad novel. But then that's just my own opinion. Let me know how you feel about it. I'll give the movie a 5 over 10 because of all of the effort and all of the good stuff about the movie. But then it's not getting a high score because there was nothing fascinating about it. There was nothing fascinating about the portrayal of character by the actors. I just felt like everybody did sufficiently good. Nobody did a lot. Nobody did anything that was so mind-blowing. So I feel like the movie deserves a 5 over 10. But let me know how you rate the movie in the comment section. I'll be in the comment section reading all of your comments and replying to them. And all of that being said, we have successfully come to the end of this particular video, to the end of this particular movie review. Thank you so very much for your love and support too. I see all of you guys, both the new subscribers. I see all of you coming in on a daily basis. I see the love, I see the support. The only thing is that when I know the comments, when I'm gonna try the comments, Abby. But I'm so grateful for the love on this space. I'm so grateful for the turn up of people that I am seeing. Thank you. If you're new, you're subscribed to this channel and you watch my videos from the beginning to the end, thank you. Thank you so very much for your love. Thanks for your support, and you're no go spoil. Thank you so very much for coming to the end of this particular video, and until I come again to your screen next time, I remain your girl, Mimi Nasike. Thank you so very much for watching, and I love you all dearly. Mwah.